This conference will now be recorded.
So I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, Tim. So before I proceed further, do you have any queries? Yeah, assuming that there are no queries from your end. So let's start. Yeah. So team, in our last session, we discussed about, okay, we discussed about introduction to JCL, introduction to JCL components. We discussed about JCL components. So let me start writing the code. Okay, I'll start writing the code, and while I'm writing, I'll explain. So write a JCL to create sequential file as per the below requirement. So record length, that is LRECL. The record length should be 50. I'm giving random values. What is the mean highlight of this 50 and all? You can use 60 also. Block size, in a block, how many records you want? I will give 250. So the parameter we have BLK size, block size. Then so block size, the primary quantity should be 1, and the secondary quantity is a 3, and it should be a tracks. So this is the requirement. So we want to create a file as per this one. So to do that, first we have to write, okay, always we need to start the JCL statement with the job card only, or job statement. What is the first one? Always we need to start with the job card or job statement. So let me start writing the code at the same time. So I'll type ISPF. 3.4. I'll create a one more data set. 3. I'll create a PDS so that I can write JCLs. Okay. So I don't know whether I created or not, but I'll create it now. So Venkat A dot B15 dot JCL lib. So this is the data set we are creating. Why this data set? Okay, we need to place all our JCLs, right? So to place the JCLs, I'm creating a partitioned data set PDS so that I can create a member. I can write the JCL code. Now we are creating a PS file. Tomorrow I'll copy the data. So other day I'll write a compile JCL to compile the COBOL program. So JCL lib every block is 2. Column should be 80, 800, and a PDS. hit the enter. So the data set got allocated. Now I press F3. So 3, 4, I'll give B15.jcl. Okay team, so we created a PDS. So why I created? To place all our JCLs. So we are creating a member that is M1. What is the member name? M1. So which is user defined. Enter reset so that you can clear these messages. Tabs on num of auto save on and calls. So calls is very important. Okay, I'll start writing the JCL rules and everything. So JCL statement should be a bit should be between 1 to 72 only. You cannot exceed 72. You cannot exceed 72. JCL statement should be between 1 to 72, which means that you should start 1 max to max. You can extend till 72. The next, so to create a sequential file or to write any JCL, what is the first rule? We need to write the job statement. We need to write the job statement. Okay, so job is the operation field. Okay, it's the operation field which we already discussed. It identifies the purpose of the statement is it identifies the job. Identifies the job. So let me explain. Okay, always JCL statement should start with the identifier. Okay, identifier from first column. So I'll write slash first column slash slash. So this is the identifier. So if I write like this slash slash star, it is a comment. So I can write hi JCL. Highlight JCL. It will highlight all the JCL keywords. So slash slash star to use comment. Okay, it is my first demo on JCL program and save it. It is my first demo on JCL program. So how do you comment? This is the way of commenting the entire line. So this also it should start from first column, right? So can I start identifier somewhere second column, third column? No, it is invalid. Identifier always should start from the first column. So what is the field one in the any JCL statement? Identifier. What is the first field? Identifier. So identifier field should start from first column. It should start from the first column. So two slash 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 star. This is end of the string. This is starting of the JCL statement. And slash slash star we use to comment. The length of identifier field is 1 to 3 characters or 2 to 3 characters, not a 1. Plus 2 is there. Here is a 2. This is a 3. Okay. Next, the name field. What is that? Name field. So name field length is 8 characters, 1 to 8 characters. Okay. And valid characters A to Z, 0 to 9, and special characters. These are all I explained already. That's why I'm explaining a little bit fast. So it should start with the character or special character. So the rule is on job statement, name field should be your mainframe ID. This is the rule. Can I give something else? No issue at all. Okay, no issues. But better to give always your name, your mainframe ID. So what is our name mainframe ID? Venkat A. So this is the first field. This is the second field. Don't give any space between uh, identifier field and sorry, I guess it got changed. Don't give any space between. So don't give space between identifier and name field. So the third field is operation field. So give at least one space between name field and operands. Means here you go there. Okay, I'll give a space job space. So what are the possible values there? Job, execute, and DD. So job, execute, DD. So I have given the job. Give a space. Then so now we are talking about job statement. Okay, it identifies the job and all. The next one, it controls the job also. We'll talk about that eventually later. Then fourth field is operands or parameters. Operands. So now we'll talk about one by one. So first one, accounting information. What is the first parameter? Accounting information is a parameter. It's a parameter valid only on job statement. You cannot write that on other statements. The second one is programmer name. Again, it is valid only on job statement. It is valid only on job statement. So the next one we have a notify, and third one is type. Today we will deal only with these four. So we will discuss other parameters slowly later. Accounting information. So we use accounting information. We use accounting information for billing for billing purpose. What is the word? Billing purpose. I'll give a simple example. In our apartment, let's say, or in your village, you have a water electricity meter. What is the use of electricity meter? Okay, so governments are providing electricity. So how much you are consuming? So based on that, you have to do a bill, right? You have to pay money. So if you utilize more, you have to pay more. So if I want to track, we need a meter, right? We need a meter. So that based on the meter and based on the consumption. So meter is the one which is unique for you. The other meter ID or the you are some number will be there which is unique. So basically the meter which has a number that is unique for every house, and based on that we do generate the bill. So even we use this one for either understanding how much consumption is for this particular program job or the things. Okay, Is it clear? So now what happens, Steve? Okay, in mainframe, how this is going to play the key role. Sometimes I might be having my own mainframe server. That is the case, no problem. Sometimes myself utilizing some other server, vendor server, the other people also using other vendor service. So means the mainframe provider service is holding by one company, but we are using their environment. The other person is using their environment. So they need to understand, they need to track how you guys are utilizing. Let's take example. Rather than I am the mainframe server provider. I am a mainframe server provider. So you are taking IDs and services from me, right? I should track how much CPU consumption you are using, right? So how others are using. So I need to track it. So I need to track it. So that can be done using some accounting information. Okay. So we can give within the double quotes or open bracket, close bracket. If you give within the double quotes, you can have a special numbers. Okay. So 79977450850. So can I, this is my contact number, right? This is my contact number. So you can give any generic value. It is not necessary to give exactly what they provided. It's you can give it. Okay. So if there are some special characters in our accounting ID or some spaces are there, you can give within the double quotes or you can write within the open bracket and close bracket. The next parameter which we have is programmer. Who is writing this code, by the way? Which team is writing? So I am writing Venkat since 2010. It's our YouTube channel. So I have entered my YouTube channel name. Venkat since 2010 is entering. Very good. So you know very well, once you send the mail, right? Or once you send the message in WhatsApp, there is a single tick mark, double tick mark, and with a green or some color will be there, right? So one is did not reach, the other one is it reached but not read, the third color, the one is it delivered, it is red. So you can see three options, right? So means based on that, okay, this guy read the message, this guy received it. So here also we use the same way. Here also we use the same way. So notify once you submit the code whether JCL got executed successfully or not. Whether JCL got executed or not, or what if it executed, whether it is successful or not. To know that, okay, we use notify parameter. Notify. You can understand English meaning. To whom you need notify. So do I need to notify Venkat B? Yes. See, I logged in with Venkat A, but the notification I am sending it to Venkat B. Can I use Venkat C? Yes. You can use any mainframe ID which is existing on that server. But I'm giving here Venkat only. But I don't need to send a notification of this particular job status to him or her. So I want to see the notification here. Next, so each parameter is separated by comma. So here each parameter is by comma. Very good. Done. So you will get this color because there is a blank. If I remove this space, the color will not change. It's okay. So now this is syntactically correct. What is the next one team here? Let's say I cannot able to accommodate the continuation parameter. Give a comma and the continuation parameter on the next line. It should start from fourth column. So continuation parameter between 4 to 15, I guess 15 or 14. So what does mean? Give it two slashes identifier time 1 comma 0 1 minute. I'll tell you. So first let me talk continuation parameter starting from where 4. Can I start from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th like this? I can start till 15th. If I start like this at somewhere 21st and all, you will get a syntax error. Okay, you will get a syntax error. It should be from the fourth column, right? Now, so what is the use of this type parameter? So this program should execute within 1 minute. This program should execute within 1 minute. Okay, Venkat, very good, nice. If it is taking more than 1 minute, what is the big deal? Right? You will get the exception. Okay. There is a event also. We have something called event. So we will get the event. If you don't close it, you will get the event. Is it clear? Are you clear so far? Okay. So like this, give a one more comma, give one more, you'll get, you can execute it one more. Okay. So this is all about. Now, since there are two lines, can we call as a two statements? No. This parameter is also part of job only, right? So this is the continuation. Hence, though you write 10 lines, but it is altogether, it's a one statement. It is a job statement. How many statements are here so far? Only one. What is the one? Job. Job statement or job code. Now, so once I write the job code, why you written this code? There might be some purpose, right? So that purpose, which program you want to execute? Okay, so which program you want to execute? So that details. So you need to mention on execute statement. So which program? Okay, on which program you want to execute? So the program can be user defined one, is like a, which is COBOL program, or system defined program, or system defined program. So that we call as a utility. What we call them? Utility. System defined program is nothing but utility, or is IBM utilities, what we call IBM utility. So those utilities, either COBOL program or PL1 program utilities, we will mention on execute. So which now for our requirement, the question is for our requirement. So what I need to do, which program I required. So this is the standard one. Writing a job code is a standard, so no difference whether you write a COBOL program, whether you use it, you run a utility, doesn't matter for me. Job code should be there, I have written. Okay. Then next, what is I have to do, right? What is our requirement? I need to create a file. So I can create a file through COBOL program also. Okay. So, but are we creating? Uh, okay. Are we writing any COBOL program? No. I no need a COBOL program to create a file. It is not required. Then how I can create it? So we have something called IBM utilities. So IEFBR14, IEB Jenner, IEB copy, sort utility are called df sort utility. Okay, then IUV sort, IUV 14, IUV general, IUV copy, ID camps, and so on. There are so many utilities are there, but for timing we don't discuss all of them. Let me explain this utility. So IFBR 14 utility is called dummy utility. We can call as a dummy utility. Using this utility, we can create a PS file or PDS or VSAM file. We can delete a file also. So using IFBR 14, we call as a dummy utility. What you can do with this utility with this predefined program, we can create a PS, PDS, VSAM file, or we can delete a file. Okay. Now, can I use IFBR 14? Yes. Very good. If I want to use a program, first of all, statement, execute statement. Statement means it should start with the identifier. So it should start with the identifier, the name field. So on execute, so it should be identifier field. Name field is again same rule, 1 to 8 characters. You can give user defined name field. So I will give a step 1, S1. Okay, it's a 1 to 8. It's a 2 characters, perfectly fine. Then identifier is done, name field is done, operation field. So what is the use of this statement? To write the execute space. So job is the one operation field, execute is the operation field. You should give at least one space after before execute. Then PCM is equal to, what is the parameter now? Operands are parameters. So we have something called PCM. There is something called proc. Okay. So at this moment we give PCM, give a space. PCM is equal to IEF BR14 and save. Are you clear?
Could you please repeat again, sir?
I mean, yeah, which line you want? Which one I have to repeat?
From S1.
Okay. So identifier is the two slashes. S1 is the name field. Okay. It's a name field. And we need to write a execute. Why we have to write execute? I need to specify the utility. Utility you can use with the PCM parameter. PCM parameter is valid only on execute. So PCM parameter is valid only on execute. What does mean? Can I write like PCM equal? No, it is invalid. So because it's valid only on execute. So then PCM is equal to, either it can be user defined program, that is COBOL program. We did not write any COBOL program till now. So I am using utility to create a file. What is the utility? What is the predefined program? What is the system defined program? IEF BR14. So this program already is there in the mainframe JOS, respect of the server which you are using. Can I save it? Yes. Any query so far? Any queries? Are you good so far? Do I'm going very fast, guys? Okay. So now what I said the first line, it is a dumb utility. So Are we creating anything? No. Are we deleting anything? No. So there is no, we are not doing anything. It's a dummy. So once you write the code, how you can submit it? SUB, either 3 characters or 6 characters. Either full keyword you can write or only submit as your wish. So I'll type submit, hit the enter. So please understand the purpose of this JCL is nothing at this moment. Only you will come to know how to write the JCL, the rules and submission. So what you guys are getting? Enter job name characters. So ideally the name field on job card, ideally the name field on job character should be 8. It should be 8 you should write. But how many I written? Only 7. So it is asking boss add one more to make 8 characters. So enter job name. Job name will come here only, right? So only 7 are there. You have to enter one more. So I will enter J. So now it will come Venkat A J. It will add it automatically. Now you see this is the Venkat A. Okay, the J is coming now. Now I'll submit. Again it will ask because it's less than 8. Now I will give E. Enter. You see E is coming here. Earlier J, now E. So this is the name it is taking from here. And so when I submit the job, one number will be generated that is called job ID. So job ID. This is also very, very important. And enter. So whenever you submit, you in the sense, whoever using Venkat A, Venkat B, Venkat C, or other Israelis. So everyone might be submitting the JCL. Whenever you submit same job 100 times with the modifications 200 times, doesn't matter. Whenever you submit the JCL, one number will be generated. One number will be generated, that is job ID. That is a job ID. So why job ID is required? It identifies. Okay, you can identify your job in the area called spool. Okay, so what is the meaning of spool, guys? What is the use of what is the meaning of spool and all? If you ask me, so spool is the area. Spool is the area. So let's take a one user. There is a one user, second user. So assume that. So let's take the user called Venkat A. So A user, and B user, C user, D user, E user. So this guy submitted the job. So this guy submitted the job first. So assume that this guy submitted the job first. Or okay, and this person submitted the job, and the third guy also submitted the job. It will go here only, and this person also submitted the job. It will go here only. This person also submitted, it will go here. and again A submitted another job. A user submitted one job again. It will come here. This person also submitted the job. It will come here. And B, this person also submitted. It will come here. Then this person also submitted. It will come here. And this guy also submitted. It will come here. So all whoever submit all the jobs will come here. How do you identify which is belongs to you? So how do you identify which is belongs to you? So you have to use a concept of job ID. So what is that job ID? I will give another example. So in the shopping mall, okay, there might be a more than same vehicle, right? Like Honda Unicorn 150cc, same color, everything same as it is because it's possible, right? It doesn't mean that if you are owning one bike, the same will not be there for the other person. It's not like that, right? So more than one citizen can have the similar bike. So in that case, how do you identify which is belongs to you in the parking area? How do you identify in a parking area the job that particular vehicle belongs to you? You will see first some objects like my vehicle color is the black or some other color, right? Red or something else. But all two-wheeler colors are same. Basically, when you go to the service center, okay, when you go to the service center, you will see oh, car service center anywhere you will see similar vehicles, right? At least in shopping mall, you will have a variety of uh, two-wheelers. But in the service center, if you go to the big service center, you'll be having similar models vehicles. How do you identify which is belongs to you? So you will go with the first different colors or any name or something like that. Okay, so basically if all are same, finally you will go with the number. Okay, the number or the vehicle number, right? Vehicle number is the one which you are going to identify yours if that is belongs to you or not. So here we have something called job ID because spool is the area everyone job comes here only. Everyone's job will come to here only. So this is a place where you see where JCL went wrong, where COBOL went wrong, what is the execution status, everything you will see in the area called spool. Okay, very good, nice. How I can go to the spool? I'll repeat now. Submit. I'll give J, enter. How I can control, how I can restrict this one? By giving 8 characters. Give your name, suffix with the some character A to Z or special character or 0 to 9. So I suffixed with the J. So Venkat AJ is the job ID. Sorry, job name. We call it as a job name. So this is a job name and job ID. So 3261. Enter. I'm not getting any notification such as what do you call successfully executed and so on. So let's go to spool. Start. What is the use of start? Start is the TSO command to go to the SPF panel from the screen, opening a new session. New session. So in that yum, I'm teaching you now how to go to the spool on the server. So this approach might be a different client environment to client environment. It will not be the same for all the clients. So on this system, I'm typing yum. Now tell me which option I need to select. 5. See guys, 5. So we need to select 5, enter. So there are so many options. Okay, you know uh, when you are getting more experience, you will use more options over here, and you will use some options here. Okay, so status st, I'll type a st. St means the jobs which are about to execute, the jobs which are running, the jobs which are already got executed. So job means a program. Okay, so job is nothing but a program. What is the program we written? IFBR 14 utility. So as you know, it does nothing, but you written as a program, right? So whether job programs or jobs which are about to execute, which are running, which are executed, everything you can see. Type st. Now you can see. So 226 jobs are there with this Venkat AJ. So guys, very very important. Once you submit the job, you have to kill it after some time before you do log out. Okay, these are all submitted by someone, right? I did not submit. So I how I can delete old jobs? These are all executed. Print means already it got executed. Execution means queue status. Execution means it is running. Don't touch this one. Okay, job ID generally it will be there with the TSU. Don't touch this one. If you do, if you cancel this job or purge it, it will close the, it will come out of the login. Okay, this is the one which is login. For whenever you do login, this job will be keep up and running. But rest of them, okay, rest of them are yours. Okay, if you see print and all, which is already got executed. So how I can purge it? Type a p, enter. Okay, I'll tell you how to see our jobs. That is secondary. Okay, we'll see this one. So p command issued. So what I need to type? P. P means purge. So removing the job, already it got executed. Why I need to keep with this? No need. I'll purge it. So P, purge. So you can use P against multiple jobs. So like this, you can purge whichever the jobs you want. Okay. Against each job, you can type P. So line number 5 is purging. You see that line number 5, the Venkaji. Then line number 6, 7, 8, line number 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 12, then 14 and 16. So now if I type ST, how many jobs are there? 214 are there. I cannot type key. I cannot sit and type PPP. It's not easy, right? So slash P, and where your first slash started, exactly under that position only you give two slashes. Hit the enter. So you can see the line numbers which are purging between 2 to 15. Hit the enter. So now how many jobs are there? 200. So what I can do, I can a single shot, I can submit everything. Slash P, F8, F8, so F8, so many jobs. Guys, you should not keep this many jobs. I don't know who is submitting. So I will come here, just I will write under N, I'll keep 2 slash. So you see that 2 to 119 on 999 means one more job is there. We'll see it that. So don't keep the jobs at all. Now type ST. Still 126 is there. Oh my god. Slash P slash you start under N. Oh my. F8, 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 F8. So I will purge CC. Enter. I'll type 5. Just now you see that. So how I can I can do cancel this job. Cancel is nothing but purge only. We'll see the difference later. So I'll give a P. It is going to remove it. Okay. So this is how you can purge your existing jobs. Let me go back to our previous story. So I am submitting. I'll give a J. Job ID is how much? 3263. Enter. You can see 3263, right? But ideally you should get some notification. I did not get it. We'll see it. So give question. Okay, let me explain what is this. So this is the job name. You can see the column headings. What is the job name? Venkat A J. Job ID 3263 is the job ID. The owner is Venkat A. Priority is a 1. Hue is a print. So means is already got executed. Class that I'll explain later. The position. So there are other parameters which may not required for you at this moment. So we will give a question mark to open that particular job. Job job. Enter. So we'll talk about this DD names tomorrow. Let me see where is the problem. So I should not give, you see the error, unidentifiable character statement 1. What is our first statement? Job. Again, there is unidentified. So there is something wrong in the first statement, that is a 2 slashes. So how many places we have a 2 slashes here? So change it to single quotes, not double quotes. It's my mistake. Sorry. Give here. So fix save submit. Okay. So 3264 and you can see maximum condition code. So this is the one I said notification. Notify. So earlier why we did not get the notification, guys? Earlier why we did not get the notification? The reason for that not getting notification, because before notify itself something wrong, control did not come till notify also. So right in that statement, so it could not able to reach till notify, that's why we did not get. Now the first line is perfectly fine, then second line also no mistakes. Max is 0. Maximum condition code. What is max is? Maximum condition code. So the program executed without any errors. I don't say we got an output, but I will say that syntactically there are no problems. Maxis 0 indicates that syntactically no problems. So this is how you can write the JCL, you can submit, and you can see this errors. So tomorrow I'll explain about TDD names because it will become more stuff for you. So yeah, I'll stop for today. Any queries you want to ask? So I will share today's video with everyone on tomorrow's video also. So